Oh my god, Tarkov. I just want the Tarkov to come back so bad. Okay, just another quick. Let me finish sentence. I'm also checking to see my sound is fine, which it is on YouTube, which I'm good enough for now. Yeah, Kazuya. Back to Kazuya training, obviously. And I just remembered that I can play this game on Fight Stick as long as I'm not playing Brian, and I still need to look into that. I very much still need to look into that. I also need to get a fork. And where the hell is my Phentermine? Where is my notebook? Also kind of annoyed. I wish I had done. Wish I hadn't labbed as much tomorrow. Labbing. Less labbing, more just ingraining muscle movements. So trying to get KBD down and get waves down. I'm not trying to focus on cardio combos as much, as well as on getting electrics, and then I ended up sticking around with this shit where you can what up at this. It seems like in my testing, because I remember this was a JM Croft video, that you can get come on, now that I'm talking about it, I can't do it. What? Come on, you bastard. Let's just. Okay. Crouch dash, crouch dash, crouch dash. There we go. So we're gonna reset. Back input, back input, back input, back input, back input, down input, up input, back input. So that's my baseline here. Oh, shit, fucked up. I should. I'm trying to show that you can tell, so I don't want any wood inputs on this. Okay. The time was off. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, correct. Right. It's easier if I do it on player 2 side. It's still very early in the morning, and I'm not fully awake yet. Yeah, there we are. No, that wasn't it. All back inputs for now. Because that forward input needs to be exact. Nope, still not it. Which is good. That means I get electrics a bit easier on stick, which I'm happy about. But what I'm trying to do is skip the neutral. If I can just do downs. Cool. Which that would have been it if I got the just frame right. Oh, do it again. Nope, that was a regular electric, which I'm happy about. Means I'm getting them a bit more consistently. But what I'm trying to do, why I'm practicing this instead of like testing the distance of my punches and shit, I will never know. But no, yeah, things happen. So kind of obsessed at the moment with this. I can just record this state. Let's just record that state. Okay, cool. Load. Load. That's just completely fucked. wish I was recording this last night. We're getting it a lot more consistent. Probably easier to demonstrate with Hayachi actually. Because I can just do Omen instead and you can see the visual flare. Okay. There we go. That input right there. If I could highlight this. Where's my mouse? I can't find out. Can I just do it? I'm gonna have to learn how to do overlayers on this shit at some point. But things to learn. But that forward input at 7 frames with that down input at 2 frames and then that down 1. This is what's now confusing me. But it seems like it's working. The 7 and 2 is 9 plus 1, that's 10, which makes no sense. Because electric doesn't come out in 10 frames. Unless it's for some reason counting the forward input and the 2 that came after it, which is, yes, I don't know why it counts double inputs like that. But you go back. Load demo. No, don't record load. Anyway. See, this one adds up fine. Forward 6 frames, neutral 1 frame, down 2 frames. So that would be a 9 frames in total. Then 2 frames on. Yeah, math just doesn't add up. Whatever, doesn't matter. Point is, I'm going to be practicing KBDs for a bit, and then I'm gonna just do a couple quick matches. Okay. Just reset that. We get sure I put it on both sides. Put the motion down, timing is just a bit off. And wave, up. The waves on the side is still kind of bad. Which is ironic because I think on player 2 side my KBDs are actually better. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that. Ah! Must be early morning. I actually should eat too. Where's my fucking fish? Let me go get a fork. Ugh. I've just realized I didn't even have my headphones plugged in, so I can't even hear it anymore. Okay. That's a mess up. Okay. Wave through while sending 3. And that's it. Question is, how do I get wavy while sending 4? Because that's obviously going to be giving thing. Wave 4. Wave while sending 4. Forward 4. Down forward 4. Yep. And when your hands just decide to be stupid. Let's just straight up run eventually. I'm trying to do it too fast, I think. I believe it's just oh. Yep. Okay. Part of me is definitely wondering if I should invest in a Korean life for one of my sticks. But that's besides the point. Which was, yeah, no, that was it. All right, 5-3 and then 4 frames on the down forward. That input right there, let me record this actually. I could just have it to hand. I wish you could just save record settings in training mode period. But yeah, see that. So we're gonna come back, get it gone. Middle set inputs right there. That is technically also from my understanding also a perfect, which is interesting to me because that's literally just frame DP. Wait, or maybe not. Maybe not. No, yeah, because that has to be because there's a forward input in there because of beforehand. So we're not counting that forward That's at 2 frame. That's only 2 frames. Be the forward, that's 5. Because if there was another forward after that neutral, that wouldn't have come out. Which is interesting because that's just a just frame DP. Which is hard to do, and I know the key point of electric, the perfect electric, is that it's the combo itself that's hard. So doing the just frame input within the frame window, because you can't buffer it out of the combo, or arguably also out of block stun or wave stun, wave dashing. Is the actual hard part, but the input itself not that bad, and I think it's less that it's not that bad, but they reduced how hard it was in Tekken, between Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. That's my theory. That's my working theory. I had just like, hey, smoke salmon. Oh, I want some bread. Not the best, but it's not bad. What the fuck is this? But this says to me, this is my theory, that a lot of Kazuya players specifically, I don't think they play other fighting games all that often, because I tried this in 7 as well, because it's also the same input for Omen, and it's definitely harder for Omen specifically in 7. 7's harder to gauge because it doesn't give you frames in the directions, it just gives you the inputs. And now I can't do it. That's okay. Yeah, there we go. See? Right there. 6, 2, that's 8 plus 3. I'm assuming what the math is doing here is, although I'm getting the just frame on the electric, it's still counting that extra forward input towards the count of the electric. Because 8 plus 3, that's 11 frames, which doesn't technically add up because the game only counts electric as hitting 11 to 12 frames, but does not count the inputs to do it with that frame advantage. It's kind of weird how they're calculating this. Yeah, like that doesn't, that, yeah, 6, 8 plus 3 is 11. That doesn't add up, because that means you could use electric as an 11 frame punish, which I literally don't think is possible. That's besides the point. Anyway, recalling our finishes. So for, I believe, obviously 10 frame is 1 1 2, and obviously you want to make sure that it hits, confirm that it hits. Wish I could set blocks. I've got to look into where I could set blocks random, but or obviously 1 2 2 for a bit more damage. So you want 1 1 2 for your Oki, obviously. Oh wait, hold on, I've got rage turned on. That's not gonna, that's not, I don't really want rage on for myself right now anyway, so I'm gonna turn that off. 1 1 2 for your damage, for your Oki. We'll definitely at the wall. 1 2 2 push straight up. Damn, huh? Everybody says that that's the same damage, but I guess they normalized it between season 1 and season 2, or like with the new patch. Either way, then back 1 Oki situation, and that is your I-11, I think. Try not to look at my notebook so I can commit these to memory. Obviously 13 frame is that, you know, or if you can do it, perfect electric. Which is good. I can do electric, just not on command. Definitely not sidestep. can kind of do amount of sidestep, but just not consistently, and I want to be able to do it mainly at dash. Now, I think we can technically, this comes out in, no, that's 18 frame. What am I thinking? Yeah, 14 frame punish would be that if we don't have it. Better than nothing. I believe technically that's also a 13 frame. Yep, 13 frame right there. 13 frame, so the situation dependent. Let's crack open the notebook and see what we get here. I've got to go back to Park and Ram as well. I've also got to note down all Brian's frame data in this book, because I know roughly, but I don't have it committed to memory as well as I should. Yeah, that 1, 2, 4, 11 frames. So, and I believe it jails, right? And I'm not sure if it's delayable. Oh no, it is delayable. Yeah, no, that just combos. Yeah, we're good. On block, however, I'd rather deal with it, everything on block anyway, just so I know roughly what's gonna get punished. So let's just make it simple now. Right into a jab. Okay. Really? That just catches? Can I hit launch? I know we also have 2, but that's -3, so you can't really catch with it. And you can scrub up with that as long as they're paying attention, I guess. Not paying attention, I mean. Although, can I get away with this? Yes, you can. As long as they're not paying attention, you can get away with that. Which is actually really good at the wall, now I think about it. Like, just as a beginner. Because then you have, I can't remember the little combo thing that I saw. Focus on combos, but you know, gotta do it. There we go, that's the 12 frame. Although I think there was another one that Puff Guy mentioned that we should be doing for 12 frame that's a bit better. Although I think we're just going with that 1, 2, just because you get that OQ off of it. See, 13 frame down forward 4. 14 frame. There we go. Bat 14 frame was bat 4. Although, and that will just give you, yeah, stuff like jabs, but obviously it's high. No, oh no, it's mid. Really? That's mid? Why am I acting like I'm surprised at this? Mid. We just, where's dick jab? Let me just, okay, let me just record dick jab real quick. There we go, thank you. That'll do. That'll do, Raina. That'll do. So. Okay, so that will catch ducking as well. But okay, and they can't duck after getting hit, obviously. And obviously we got the down forward 2 series, down forward 2s, good. Electric. Yep, pitch. There's a counter hit launcher. Okay. So just for now, I can just get away with this. Actually, not that. That'd be bad. I think actually the optimal combo is not that. Honestly. Which is 53 damage, good group of damage. Let's work with that. Or wall travel for that. So I think actually I could just get with, maybe not. So probably, which will give me, I think I want to just try and do that out of a dash, one dash instead. And you should be able to pick up with that. Now we have that as well, which is not a punish, but I think I can use that for combo filler. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, that's the one. And the laser should still hit. Yeah, something like that, just simple combo filler. I'm not gonna get an electro punish anyway, so we're just gonna go simple. And we've got heat engager here. That is a very good low check. Obviously 23 frames, down back 4. Slight long range poke, not amazing but good. Still pedal for catching shit, and I think I can, oh wait, no, that's gonna have too much pushback. So much to the points where I can get steel pedal though. This hits I think I can get steel pedal. I think I've got to be more fast. Maybe not. Oh, find places where I can get steel pedals later. Working on. Yep, that too. Wait, shouldn't be relying on that. It's gonna scrub out. Alright, let's see if I can get a quick match or two on him about. Let's get some feel for piloting this bastard. It's gonna be horrible anyway, but KBD is not on point at the moment, but we're gonna get there. I don't know why I get that side dash. There. This does not bode well. Oh, thank God. If it was taking that long to connect, I don't know what the fuck I would have got in there. Very good salmon. Oh shit. Thank God these bottles are secure. Bit salty though. Okay, so to be fair, as long as I can, if I can just get 2 electrics in the combo, I'm good. I'm happy. From any situation, I'll be happy. I know I'm not here for, I'm not ready for Weibo. I'm not ready for that. I don't know how the fuck I did that. Because every time I try it, I usually get that. Because I know you can do the same thing with Reina where you can get while standing 3 and while standing 2 out of wave. Ooh. But it seems like she can do it more easily. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's... Yeah, like... Yeah, either that... I usually get either just regular Wing God Fist or 4-4-2, which is weird. Not bad, you know, because 4-4-2 is all a pretty amazing move. Look at me, Dad. I can Kazuya, kind of. Maybe. Not really. Oh, okay. Be fair, I've got to start doing some notes on how to fight you as well, and then testing them out. It was actually really annoying. Nobody says you can just jab out of a shit, which is fair, I guess. And to be fair, as long as you're on point, you can kind of catch her. Pressing. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Oh god, part of me wants to let Zafina hammer too. Okay, so we got... Be fair, these matches I'm not really looking to win. I'm looking to just run Kazuya's neutral. Alright, so there I could have gone steel pedal. And most importantly, not to do health sweep. That's what I don't want to start relying on. Why does that track that way? Okay. Alright, we're good. I poked with that. I think actually she's minus 13 when she does that. So let me see if I can hit with something. Oh, profiles. Never mind. I don't have downfall one, so this is my next best option. Yeah, fair enough. Why'd I press that? Even if I power press, that wouldn't have done anything. So it's all right. All a part of the learning process. I'll give you 2. Because in these situations with Brian, like if she's whiffing back there, I've got back 3-4. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Run up mid, and probably ran out of that. I mean, sidestepped out of that. Which is fine. So they love that string. That's a low. That is a mid high. That's definitely duckable, which means I can probably get at least twin pistons from there. So let's go for that. Spot the string. Guess that is actually safe. Yep, we're getting the right read, but obviously they saw that I was getting the right read and adjusted because I didn't adequately punish, but they saw that, which is good. Here's real quick. Ow. I have a feeling that's not. Yeah, because that's gonna. Yeah, no, I think out of that combo, that's minus 13. Now I think about it. How do I go from trying to do a waiver to shrink that combo? Gotta love him. Get too plain. Now, does that track to the right? I'm gonna just play this out.
Round 1. Fight.
Ah, man, this is painful. This really is just painful. I let go. I only tapped back, so I should have held it off that waiver. Okay. Wait, is that homing? Yeah, fair enough. Probably what I expected. We're good here. Just gotta go work in a minute. But I'll take tomorrow, see what we got. Oh. I'm punishing that at this range about here. I should see if I had the time, I'd go on the pet mech and see if I can just replicate what she's doing and see if I can be it. Okay, let's go. Okay. I need to know what that light shit is. Yeah, I'll just have to look at Jun at some point. Let's see. Alright. I'll look at this later. I've got to go work. So that's it for now. I will look back at these tapes and see what I got. Not too much with this.